Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris and today I thought I'd bring you along while I build a soil sifter screen. If you've seen any of my videos where I've started seeds with pots, you'll note that I don't typically sift my potting soil before I use it. But I just got a brand new soil blocker, and to use that I really need to sift the soil so I can get all of those large woody debris pieces out. If I leave them in, those woody pieces are likely to kind of help break the soil apart so they don't stay in blocks. If you're using pots instead of a soil blocker, it's definitely not a bad idea to go ahead and sift your soil anyway. It's just a little bit of an extra step to make sure that your seeds and your seedlings have really nice fluffy soil that they can thrive in. As the roots form and develop, they're not battling that woody debris in the soil. What I have here is a 1/4 inch hardware cloth. You want to make sure to go with a 1/4 inch because you want these holes to be as fine as possible. And if they're too big, the woody debris that we're trying to sift out will just fall right through, and it defeats the purpose of having a screen to begin with. This is the frame for the sifter. This hardware cloth is 2 feet by 10 feet. So I made the sideboards of the frame to be 2 feet, just so I don't have to cut this hardware cloth down a little shorter. And then I made the top and bottom part of the frames 18 inches. I figured that would be big enough to do like a good amount of soil at once, but also not be too big that if I needed to just do a little bit of soil at a time. We'll see if I was right. So the frame is gonna kind of lay like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes through the top and bottom of the board. These are the 2-foot boards. And these boards are 2 by 2. Well, they're marketed as 2 by 2, but in reality, they're 1.5 by 1.5. I have 2-inch screws. These are decking screws. It doesn't really matter what screws you use as long as they're long enough to go all the way through one board, and you want it at least a 1/2 inch or so into the next board to really make sure that holds them together. You could always go longer if you wanted to. I'm going to use a little bit of wood glue just to help these ends stay together, and just screw them on. now we have a frame. I'm gonna measure this hardware cloth to go on top. I'm gonna take a stapler and just staple it down. Before I staple these sides, I'm gonna measure this side and cut it off. I'm just gonna use some tin snips to do that. Now our screen is cut to size. I'm going to staple down each side first and then do this side. Now we have a completed screen. There's beautifully sifted soil and all the big woody debris pieces. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button so YouTube knows to show this video to other people. Please also hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along with all of my upcoming adventures. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you next time.